Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 27 of the January Daily Draws. It's the end of the week, so let's see what kind of message we're going to get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Oriens Animal Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Goddesses, Gods and Guardians Oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. And today we will go there. Not where I was going to go, so the deck has told me something different. And we have the Lovers here, the two seahorses there, the Lovers sort of entwine. And to me, the Lovers is all about choice and commitment. Yes, it can be about literal lovers, although I think that's a little bit more towards the Two of Cups, but yes, it can mean that too. It can mean a relationship commitment and a love commitment, but I think it's more of a choice. It's the choice and the type of commitment that we want to make. This is what to me the Lovers is all about. It's faced with a choice of commitment and what we're going to follow, what we're going to entwine our lives with, like they're entwined together, like lovers are connecting to one another and be part of one another. What are we connecting our lives to? What are we committing our lives to? What have we agreeing to? It may be that it could refer to maybe we've got to sign an agreement about something, a business agreement or some other contract or some other legal thing or some, just a formal agreement that we're making with something about a situation. And we've got to be sure that we know what we're doing, because it could be a serious thing. That it's the type of thing that's a life impacting, life changing commitment. So we need to make sure that we're making the right one. That we don't make rash commitments. That we understand the nature of what it is we're choosing and what we're committing ourselves to before we sign on that dotted line, either literally or metaphorically. So we need to be careful and discerning of the choices that we make and the commitments that we make. So that's what this card is reminding us of, that if there's a case of commitment, agreement, that before we take that step, make sure we understand the nature of what it is, because this isn't just a temporary thing that we can just change our minds about the next day if we realize we've made a mistake. What do they say about marriage? About marrying haste and repent at leisure. That once you've, it's not so easy. Even today, it's not so easy just to get out of. Divorces can take a while. So even annulments, I think, have to have a process. So what I'm saying is, but it's not just about marriage. It's not just about. But that's an illustration that it's about the type of commitment that's going to impact us, and it's once we've made that choice, it's part of us. We're joining in to and entwining our lives with. It could mean a spiritual path in our journey. We could follow a certain spiritual path and commit to that. So we have to yes, we can try a path out and adjust it and let it evolve, and if we can leave that path, so that's probably a little bit easier than other things. But even so, when we try something, we're investing ourselves in it. So at least we need to go carefully, perhaps, just to put our feet in the water before fully committing. Is perhaps the right way of looking at that. That we can put our feet in the water for a spiritual path, a spiritual tradition or whatever, and we can just put our feet in and try it out and see if it's the kind of thing that's going to appeal to us before we make a full-on commitment to that path. So again, it's that understanding of what we're committing ourselves to. So I think that's the message. Make your choices wisely. Think carefully about what you're committing to. Make sure you understand what it is you're committing yourself to before you make that commitment final, is what this card is saying to us today. So read the contract, read terms and conditions, read the small print, do all of your due diligence in whatever it is, and then if you're happy, then commit yourself to it. And that commitment is a very strong bond. It's a strong commitment that we should follow. And once we've made that choice, we should honor that commitment and follow it through. So whatever we've chosen, we need to back up that choice with our actions and by the way that we act afterwards, and be loyal to that choice and honor that choice that we've made, that covenant, that agreement. Okay, so let's see which goddess, god or guardian comes today to add their advice. Okay, here we go. And today we have Merlin. Cosmic knowledge. So that could be part of our spiritual path. That are we following what the universe is giving to us? What does the universe have to say about the choices that we need to be following, that we need to be making? What's the knowledge from our intuition, from our inner selves, from the spiritual aspect? This is focusing again on that spiritual aspect. We need to have times of meditation and reflection upon that in order to gain that knowledge of the universe wants to impart to us about the choice that we're making, and that get that guidance that we need. So it could be that we're talking to a spiritual advisor, even, some way that the universe will give us that cosmic knowledge to follow as we make our choices and our commitments and follow through with them. And most importantly, it's our inner knowledge, that intuition that we have within us is so important. Okay, so that's today's reading. I'll be back tomorrow as we start the weekend with day 28. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.